If you've ever publicly claimed to be a deeply religious man, but the instant the owner of the company's spouse received sexually explicit material, you took the side of the company and took advantage of it to be the new face of the company, somebody that was close enough to you to be their best friend, if not a brother to you, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average Brandon Wombat. We got receipts, video enjoyer that your mom says that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is we're going to be reading, with the iPad of truth here, some receipts from Mr. Wombat, and we're going to be discussing what he claims to stand for and what it appears that he actually stands for. So I want to take a pause right now, and I want everyone to go down below in the comments and let me know who is morally and ethically correct here. The founder of the company, okay, leaving said company because he was taken advantage of by his brothers and lost majority share of the company, and then in the same instance had another coworker, a subordinate, DMing his wife with sexually explicit material, and the third string quarterback, Brandon Wombat, sees Brantley leave, sees Lucas leave, and thinks to himself, you know what? I might be able to make something of myself and make a name for myself, so I'm going to become the face of TRex. Is he correct, or is Lucas correct for leaving the company? Who's in the right here? Get down in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. I'm sure there will be some very interesting comments after we read some DMs from Mr. Wombat here today. Hit the like button. I'm collecting your likes for a mission at a later date, so hit the like button. And let's get into Mr. Wombat's take on all this. All these DMs have been sent from his channel, verified, from viewers of my channel to some fellow associates of mine or people that follow my channel, and it's all been verified. So let's just get right into it. From Brandon, given my beliefs and convictions is exactly why I'm staying. Okay, so you're taking the side of a company that knowingly admitted to not taking correct action, to having the individual fired, having them separated from the company. You're taking the side based on your beliefs and convictions. Okay, that's interesting. He says, there's a lot more than what meets the eye on this. No, Isaac has admitted there was wrongdoing on T-Rex's part. Lucas has openly given the whole story twice now. So I don't know what else. You guys fired the guy. So I don't think there's more than meets the eye on this. I think you're taking advantage of this situation to be the main quarterback, the first string quarterback when you were third string. He says it's easy to bail when PR gets hard. No, I would disagree. I don't think it's easy to bail. I would say it's a difficult decision that Brantley and Lucas made to leave his own fucking company to defend his wife, to defend what is right against a company that is going directly against his belief system, and Brantley seeing the writing on the wall and getting away because they did not adjudicate properly. So no, I don't think it's easy to bail when PR gets hard. No, I disagree. He said it's harder to stick it out for the team and the mission. I think the mission statement is cooked, my friend, because the mission statement went from being arming and educating everyday civilians to be properly prepared Minutemen. It went from that to now defending somebody that is accused of sexual harassment and not going to bat for Kara Botkin, who just because they didn't like her. That's what your mission statement is. And it's all out in the open. And this was sent after that, okay? This was sent on the 27th, okay? Tuesday, the 27th, okay? So just to give you some perspective here. He goes on to say, it's harder to stick it out for the team and the mission, neither of which made the mistakes that are coming to light. Okay, I disagree. What I can say is this. The investigation is done on the accidental, and the offender, if you want to call him that, is no longer, okay, the incident was accidental. And if the offender, if you want to call him that, is no longer at the company. Okay, the individual was let go after all this came public. We all know this. So stop trying to fucking gaslight us and tell us, oh, he was fired when we found out. That's not what happened. He was let go after Lucas came out publicly that he was leaving, after Brantley left, okay? So don't say, oh, everything was adjudicated properly. He was judged. Yep, he was guilty and he's out of here. No, that's not what happened. Also, he said the incident was accidental and the offender is no longer at the company. How do you accidentally send dick pics to the founder's wife? How? Am I going to accidentally send a dick pic to the sergeant major of the army? No, I'm not, because that's unprofessional. That's not going to happen. Okay? So, no. No one is taking your side on this. Let's move on. I want to move on to, let's see here. I want to move on to a statement that Kelly Grace made. Now, I'm assuming that Kelly Grace is his spouse based on the verbiage of this and based on the way that she published this. Okay? Let's just read her entire statement. I vowed to take a social media fast for the entire month of June. But with recent events and all the keyboard warriors out there sending hate towards this incredible man, husband, and father, had me feeling like he needed some very publicly shown love. I will support Brandon wholeheartedly through this carefully crafted dumpster fire. The facts. Only Brandon has, these are her facts listed out. Only Brandon has very consistently and openly shared his beliefs and faith with his friends and coworkers. No, I think everyone at TRex Arms used to share it. Isaac, Lucas, everyone has shared very publicly their beliefs. So, boom, already wrong on the first fact, Kelly Grace. The only time I've heard the other individual share his faith in the last several years was to tell you very misleading statements and then offer you to take part in his new brand. Since I have known about Lucas, every freaking video, he never goes against it, and he definitely is encouraging guys to be religious. He's very passionate about that. So I don't know, this other fact saying that Lucas, her calling him the other individual, he's very public about his religion, right? Brandon took a huge risk for the benefit of remaining people in the company, some of whom it's all they have. He is absorbing an immense amount of hate for the benefit of others, not himself. Okay, weirdly worded statement there. But Brandon is taking advantage of Lucas leaving to become the face of the company. Brandon is not taking heat for no reason. Everyone involved literally is like, okay, Brantley's gone. Lucas is gone. Isaac makes a strange statement saying this is going to hurt. Correct, by the way. And then, boom, Brandon gaslighting. He's not being hurt by this other than by the truth. If you go to the comments of this video, I guarantee you guys are going to be saying, yeah, that's the wrong answer. So he is not the victim here, Kelly Grace. The other individual made a statement about how all he will miss is the people, when by spouting off misleading information, knew he would be tarnishing the company and destroying the livelihoods of those same people who helped him build it. No, Lucas very publicly has said that the only thing he's going to miss is the people. And now this individual, Brandon, is taking advantage of said situation. Oh, this is my favorite one. She says, I taught sexual assault response and prevention classes during my time in the military. Sounds like she was in the Army. And while I may not be a legal expert, I can very confidently say that the individual no longer employed at TRex did not commit any offense close to the definition of harassment. No. I am also SHARP certified. I also was a victim advocate for many years. And I'm telling you, unwanted sexual approaches are deemed by the individual. Kara Botkin has said that she felt sexually harassed. Therefore, it is sexual harassment. Also, Lucas Botkin can feel that there is a need and can claim sexual harassment even though he is not the victim. So you are wrong. And if you want me to cite regulation on you, I can. There's one thing I know is regulation. This is the definition of sexual harassment. It doesn't have to be the victim that claims it either. And Lucas has very publicly stated that this, in fact, is sexual harassment. So you are wrong. Saying that you're a SHARP expert, you need to go back to the SHARP Academy. Okay. She says, think what you want with the information you have, blah, 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 righteous to cast the first stone, blah, blah, blah. She says, truth always prevails. Well, Kelly, thankfully it does, because we got receipts, and this is the truth, and he's wrong. Okay, let's go on. Brandon, another DM. Yeah, it sucks, but he chose to leave 100% willingly. Okay, talking about Lucas. He was forced out because the direction of the company was going in a direction he did not like. His spouse was being sexually harassed, right? And he stated that that person was not properly punished in a timely manner. It was swept under the rug. So no, He did not choose to leave willingly. He said, okay, I'll buy you out or you buy me out. That's not willing. He says it was 3 sexualized web comics. Weird stuff, but not a dick pic. They were sent accidentally. Is there anybody in the world that thinks that those pictures were sent accidentally? Is there anybody in the world? If I accidentally send a key leader in the United States Army sexually explicit material, is that acceptable because I accidentally did it? If I accidentally, and let me know, we'll put away the iPad of truth here. If I accidentally sent your wife sexually explicit material right now, accidentally, what would your reaction be, Brandon? If I accidentally did it. And the fact that you're going to bat for this individual shows your true character. Okay? I don't know you, and you don't know me. But brother, we got receipts. And you saying people are going after my religion, people are going after me, people are saying that I'm in the wrong. You are in the wrong. You are on the wrong side of history. This is an individual, Lucas Botkin, who was taken advantage of, that did not know the ins and outs of what it meant to give over too much shares in the company. He lost power in the company. He offered a buyout. They would not take it. His wife was sexually harassed. He felt he had to leave. And then not only did one of your main coworkers, one of your best friends, somebody probably close enough to you to be a brother, and the founder of the company leave, also the best competitive shooter on the team, Brantley, also left. So you, looking at yourself in the mirror, and I've seen the gaslighting DMs from your story, calling out people that are calling you out, saying people are questioning your religion. Well, when your religion literally says you can't cheat on your spouse, you can't go out and sexually harass people. You have to be faithful to your spouse. But when an executive son sends explicitly pornographic material to the founder's wife, that is not supported by your own religion, right? And I'm not a religious man, but let me know, right? But you claiming that you're the one being victimized, you're the victim in all this, you're the one being targeted, this Kelly individual coming to bat for you, saying that you're being targeted unfairly. I disagree. I think you're taking advantage of the situation to be the face of the company. I think it's sick. I think it's sick that you're going after people saying, oh, I'm the new guy, and, I didn't do anything wrong, and the guy that went after Lucas has been punished. Dude, he was only punished after Lucas came out publicly. Okay? Isaac said it best. He said, this is going to hurt. And TRex is in fact cooked. And the fact that you're not only staying on the sinking ship, but you're trying to make a gold plaque out of the sinking ship is embarrassing. Okay? I rest my case. Let me know what you guys think down below. Hit the like button. Do all the YouTube stuff. Join the Discord through the Patreon. It's $5 a month. All the stuff. But yeah, Brandon, you're not the hero in this, okay? There is no hero, but if there was one, it is not you. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good one. And until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average Brandon Wombat is kind of a clown, video enjoyer that your mom says that we have at home, signing out.